humane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, home of football in the scenic city. Are you ready to enjoy the beautiful game together? I'm Brian Vale. We'll go shortly to Arnold Gold and Sarah White for pre-game notes and get to the stadium in short order as well. Today's broadcast is proudly brought to you on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Thank you, Brian, and welcome, soccer fans. My name is Arnold Gold. As we gear up for an exciting match, our production team is thrilled to bring you all the action live. Remember, each match and event on our network is broadcast live.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Burgess delivers a straight left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front! Approaches, strikes right side, it's saved! Chattanooga Football Club wins in the shootout!
Hi Chattanooga FC fans, I'm Sarah White. We've got an exciting lineup for you today as we gear up for kickoff. Jump into the conversation on platforms like Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Your insights and enthusiasm significantly strengthen our community. You can find game day content, like our starting 11, game day guides, last-second information, and more now by visiting us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos. Your vibrant energy is infectious, and celebrating those moments with you is what we're all about. Using our hashtags? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga always and hashtag SomosCFC in your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media, unified in spirit. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Show the world your support for the team, from home cheers to stadium roars. It's all for the love of soccer. Now, here's Brian.
Gabriel Schrei will be on the call today. We'll be going to him soon for pre-game. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned into the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from,
We all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club. We're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-bod dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club. We're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together. Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm E.J. Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back inside of Finley Stadium. Chattanooga Football Club about to kick off against Atlanta United 2 in MLSNP action here on CKRN. Gabriel Schrei, glad you're along for the ride. Hope you're enjoying our coverage so far. We're going to have all of the action between these two clubs. Lineup's not officially in the book yet, but Atlanta United 2 tweeted their lineup. Looks like we'll have Hibbert Williams, Dudley, Hadley, Edwards, Armas, Carlton, Akello, Centeno, and Brennan getting the nod. Subs include Tamimi, Dunham, Berner, Romero, Gordon, Herlock, Gallardo, Lanza, and Torres. Armas, the player to watch tonight for Atlanta United. He's been really successful this year. He's had an incredible career already in Next Pro play. The Spanish midfielder came to Atlanta United 2 after being selected in the MLS Super Draft from Oregon State. Whatever they've done with him has worked. He was selected at number 48 overall out of Oregon State. The La Corona native spent 5 years with the Beavers, totaling 77 appearances, 6 goals, 10 assists, and he's been a menace this year. I don't know what they're doing with him in practice, but it is working for Atlanta United and Armas. Chattanooga Football Club tonight likely to go with a familiar lineup that we've seen all year long. This is my guess at what we'll see. In goal, Antoine, Garvanian via Faramina, Prepelica, Farid Sarsar, Jude Arthur, Jimenez Aranzazu, Garcia Sosa, Gray, Ibarra, and Wamry. The player to watch will be Prepelica, the big guy on the back. He'll be the difference in what promises to potentially be a low-scoring affair. I'll get into play style and strategy when we return on CKRN. Thanks for tuning in today.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Welcome to an electrifying showing of pro-side soccer under the lights. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network, bringing you every heart-stopping moment, every triumphant goal, and every unforgettable play from the field. The Chattanooga Football Club, with their unstoppable spirit and relentless drive, represent our city on the pitch again. The tension is palpable, the stakes are high, and the roar of the crowd is about to reach a fever pitch.
From the first whistle to the final victory cry, we've got you covered. This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now we go live to your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schreiber.
Hi everyone, welcome inside of Fort Finley on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Thanks for being with us tonight. It's MLS Next Pro Soccer live on CKRN. Chattanooga Football Club coming out of the tunnel right now to battle Atlanta United 2 at home for a much-needed win. They've fallen out of the top spot in the league, dropping down from number 1 in the poll. They're currently number 4 as they hold 20 points and are just behind Philadelphia Union as they have a loss more than the Union at 5-1-3. LAFC 6-2-2. They're in the number 2 spot with 21 points. North Texas with 22 in the number 1 spots at 5-1-4. So a win boils Chattanooga back into number 1 with 23 points tonight. We'll see if they can pull it off. Taking on Atlanta United 2, and Atlanta cellar dwelling for the most part this year. They're at number 21 in the poll at 3-5-1, 11 points. But one of those victories, 1-0 against Chattanooga Football Club. Armas scored from the spot, knocking off Chattanooga, who at the time was flying high. Chattanooga not struggling of late, but not in as good a form as they once were. Struggling with a couple of different matches in a row. Started hot with a win in a shootout against Huntsville, won against FC Cincy, lost in a shootout at New York, only picking up 1 point. Bested Inter Miami, then Huntsville on the road. Then battled Atlanta United 2 on the road, and that was the loss that was handed to them. Their first ever as a part of Next Pro. It dropped their record to 3-1-2 at the time. Obviously not season-changing, and they bounced back with a win against Carolina Core 2-0, a shootout win against Orlando City, and then a win against Inter Miami. But as the road trip continued, a tight turnaround to Crown Legacy and a loss 4-1 as Crown Legacy racked up 4 goals in the first half. Chattanooga really sharp in the second half of play. They'll look to right the ship tonight in their home venue. We'll review starting lineups again and kick off in just a moment on CKRN.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, It was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club. We're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back inside of Fort Finley. We are less than 2 minutes away from kickoff between Atlanta United, who has made the trip up I-75 to take on Chattanooga's football club. Hall of Legends induction ceremony was tonight here at Fort Finley. It was an exciting event. Thrilled to MC that. Very honored the club asked me to play a small part in it and introduce Bill Elliott, Thomas Clark, and my personal dear friend Zeka Fejas. Elton Bird also wonderful remarks, and what he's done for this club has been incredible. We're about to get underway. Before we do, one more look at our starting lineups, which don't appear to be entered in the book yet, but from what I can see from the club Twitter accounts, Deanne up front, Centeno a winger for Atlanta United, Carlton playing in the center up front, Brennan to the right, Okello and Armas in the midfield, and that's really the dangerous spot. Edwards, Hadley, Dudley, Williams on the back, and Hibbert in goal tonight for Atlanta United. For Chattanooga, it's Ibarra, Whamry, and Gray up front. In the middle, Garcia, Sosa, Jude Arthur, Jimenez. On the back, Farid Sarsar, Prepelica, Villafaramina, and Garvanian. In goal, Gene Antoine. So it's a 4-3-3 for Chattanooga. For Atlanta, it's a 4-2-3-1. And we're going to keep an eye on the center back for Chattanooga, the player to watch for CFC. Anatoly Prepelica, the Moldovan, has been a crucial piece, hasn't missed a minute in years, it seems like. Played the entire season last year, their last year in Nisa, and has played every single minute of their first year in Next Pro to this point. 20 points in the table, they stand at number 4. A win makes them number 1, at least for the night until tomorrow. Atlanta United back a bit on the table in the standings with 11 points. Coming off of a win, Chattanooga coming off of a loss, headed in different directions and trying to set the tone. Atlanta, a win on the road, a big one, gives them 14 points and pushes them way up the table. Chattanooga, a win puts them back on top and cements their place in the standings as we head into the weekend and makes them look really good to their league foes. Hi everyone, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Welcome inside of Fort Finley. I know many of you just joining us. We're about to get underway with Pro Side Soccer action on CKRN. Kickoff has commenced. Chattanooga will start with possession of the football from right to left, an aerial ball to the touchline, down near the wing, way down on the left near the banner boards. This rolls off. Atlanta United will throw in. Atlanta tossed over the top by Edwards. Matt Edwards gets us started, trying to return this, and Atlanta puts it off. So Chattanooga will take over with the football deep in the attacking side of things as Hibbert retreats into the goal and gets ready between the posts. Garvanian will deliver the throw in. Chattanooga standing maybe 30 yards away with the ball from the goal. Thrown in, Sosa back across, Garvanian with it. Milo looks down into the wing. Chattanooga, Ibarra back to Milo through traffic. Jesus Ibarra tries to nutmeg the defender, and it's stripped away. Well played by Javier Armas. The central midfielder from Spain takes this away for Atlanta and shows off the footwork. Now to the far side, still way back on their own side of things. Hibbert will control on the spot as we roll from the first minute into the second. Scoreless and just underway in Chattanooga. Atlanta going to try to work this up the pitch now from left to right. Long feed over the midfield stripe. The delivery volleyed back over the top by Chattanooga. Gathered up quickly. Sosa fighting, battling to keep this away. Able to do so. 2 defenders on him. He gives it off, and a long feed back to Prepelica. He tees up Mina, who goes to Garvanian. Chattanooga down on the right side, working it around midway between the midfield stripe and their own 18. Back and forth, passing this, looking for space. Milo doesn't like it. Prepelica has the ball. The center back calling out to teammates. Atlanta crashing before he can get rid of the pass. He goes to Mina. The ball comes right back to him. Anatoly tries it through traffic. Played through the air. Atlanta gathers it up. Dangerous situation. Wide open pass deep into the wing. Down along the touchline. Centering feed to square it up is chipped by Chattanooga and rolls over the top of the net. Well played defensively. Chattanooga getting back. Getting a body in front of the shot. Gathered, driven, and the shot well struck by Luke Brennan. Chattanooga getting the play of Viafara Mina, the defender from Santidad de Cuichio, Colombia. Chattanooga getting set. Brennan, the scoring chance. Javier Armas will take the corner. It'll be from the close side down on the far right. Right in front of the supporters section in Fort Finley. The Chattahooligans letting Armas and Atlanta United hear it. Armas whines, signals. He's got the whistle. Chip close side, rolling through the 18. Outside of the 6, Chattanooga takes it away. Long pass, outlet pass, up the touchline. Whamry's got a head of steam over the midfield stripe. Centered, Chattanooga loses it away as Atlanta just clears this ball back on the attacking side, but Chattanooga will have it and throw in. They're about 20 yards shy of the midfield stripe where they'll throw this in. Chattanooga Football Club taking over with possession. Thanks for being with us in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Pro Side Soccer live on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Just underway. We're in the 4th minute and scoreless between these two clubs. Thrown in, volleyed back. Atlanta plays it through the air. They've got it midway between the circle and the 18. Can't get anything going. Close side with it on the touchline. Taken away by Chattanooga. An intercept on a pass. Through traffic. Atlanta can't get it away. Now a connection. Far side. Whamry delivers this to Taylor Gray. He's just beyond the 18. Attacking from right to left. Here's a deep pass, and it sails through the 18 and over the end line harmlessly as we cross into the 5th minute scoreless. Taking a look at this matchup, what it means. Chattanooga Football Club currently just a couple of points back at 20 points. 4th in the league in overall standings, a record of 5-2-3. They're aiming to solidify their top position. A win makes them number 1 for the night, and it could last the weekend. They'll also seek to remain unbeaten at home, as they have yet to lose a match in Fort Finley as a part of Next Pro. Ball rattles off on a long feed by Atlanta. Chattanooga fighting for it. Atlanta United 2 sits 13th in the Eastern Conference, 11 points. They're 3-5-1. They really need to climb the standings in this early stage. They've got a different problem than Chattanooga has, though. Players being dipped up and used, even if they're not playing on the bench for Atlanta United, who has been struggling of late. Just recorded a draw in Nashville, very important for the club. 6th minute, clean sheet remains in Chattanooga. Close side, along the touchline, rolled by Edwards. Well played, but the ball escapes. Tried to go over the midfield stripe. And now a big collision on the midfield stripe as Chattanooga takes it up. They're over the midfield stripe into the attacking side. Long pass to Barlow's just outside of the wing, sent off by Edwards. Garvanian will throw in for Chattanooga. He'll be defended, harassed even by Brennan as he throws in. Garvanian flips it over the top. Ibarra through traffic. Garcia Sosa can't keep it. Taken by Atlanta. Well played. Struck away by Chattanooga's Mina. Regathered by Atlanta. Edwards. Long feed. Far side. Atlanta has it. Just over the midfield stripe. Up along the touchline. Working left to right. Midway between the stripe and the 18. Vacant space. Ball gathered by Atlanta now. Edwards tries a long feed to the close side. On the touchline. He works with it just outside of the wing. Atlanta centering feed. Chattanooga heavily defended. Luke Brennan back to the midfield stripe. Didn't like the amount of pressure he was facing. Trying it through the circle. Atlanta in the 7th minute. Regathering themselves on the back side of the circle. Chipping back and forth, trying to draw Chattanooga forward. Tonight Atlanta running the 4-2-3-1. Chattanooga the 4-3-3. Atlanta now on the attack, but not for long. Went along the touchline, now returning it all the way over the midfield stripe on the circle. United calling out. Heavy pressure from Chattanooga. Ibarra nearly strips it away. Regathered and a laser pass. Mina sends it aerial. Ball played by Atlanta first. They win it to Edwards for a moment. Chipped and loose. Whamry gets a boot on it. They're midway between the stripe and the 18 of Atlanta, and on the attack, Chattanooga tries to center this through the circle. Prepelica comes up with a double team over the circle on the attack. Sosa in vacant space, deep in the 18. Chattanooga's Whamry on the end line is tripped. The slide tackle stands, saying that's a clean play and well attacked defensively by Hadley on the back. Atlanta takes over the ball midway through our 8th minute. Scoreless in Chattanooga. No real clear scoring chances either way. The expected strategy tonight from Chattanooga, they're known for their aggressive attacking style. They aim to score early and maintain pressure throughout the match. At home this year, they've averaged 3 goals per match. Consistently, they've scored first in Finley Stadium. Tonight we'll keep an eye on Taylor Gray for assist. Ball's lost on the back. I'm not sure how that happened. Atlanta takes it away from Chattanooga deep in the 18 and easily buried around Antoine. The worst case scenario for Chattanooga. In the 9th minute, it's 1-0 Atlanta United 2. Chattanooga will take back over with the ball. 1-0 Atlanta. A hot start. Luke Brennan scoring. That's momentum Atlanta United 2 needed. They need it not only in this match, but for their season. Way back in the standings, and they appear to have Chattanooga Football Club's number. Chattanooga will take over with the ball, trailing 1-0 and get back to work. We're to the 10th minute from Fort Finley. Thanks for being with us. CKRN, Gabriel Schride, Atlanta United scoring early on the road and in Chattanooga. Taking over with the ball, Atlanta again, stripping it away from Chattanooga quickly. Long pass towards the 18, sent off by Villafar Mina. Well played. Probably a key, crucial decision there as Brennan can't gather and get another shot off. He was midway in the 18. The ball comes right to him over the top. 1-0. Atlanta United out in front in Chattanooga. Atlanta will take the corner. Armas will deliver. Javier, the star this year for Atlanta United 2. Javier sails it, backside, it's loose. Atlanta gathers, edge of the 6, taken away by Chattanooga. Garvanian out of the 18 through the wing, cleared for the moment. Atlanta regathers, slipped away. Long feed from the far side to the close in the corner and overshooting Armas just a bit as he holds his fingers up to say, you just missed me. 1-0 Atlanta United, 11th minute, an early lead for the Red Kits in Chattanooga. Tonight, Atlanta United wearing their black with red accents. Chattanooga wearing the all-white home kits. from the corner, long feed, rattles around. Chattanooga comes up with it. They're just behind the circle. Jimenez Aranzazu harassed and loses this. Gathered up by Atlanta near the midfield stripe. They're working backwards with it, looking for space. Going to try the far side. Not a lot of room. They're just about 10 yards over the midfield stripe. Back behind it, centering feed. And Atlanta will try the close side of things. Now a long pass, heeled through traffic, well played. Edwards streaking down into the wing and slipped away by number 20, Villafaramina for Chattanooga. He sees the play coming, sees the beautiful pass, heeled to Edwards. He would have had a ton of room to work with from the wing and into the 18. Villafaramina instead slides and sends it off, saving a dangerous situation for Chattanooga. But now Atlanta will throw in from the wing. Right outside of the 18, they're just off the corner. Chattahooligans making noise, trying to get after Matt Edwards and Atlanta United. Already ahead 1-0, Luke Brennan scored his third goal of the season for Atlanta. That goal a few moments ago, we're still in the early stages, not even into the 13th minute where it's 1-0 Chattanooga. Garvanian talking with our official. Tonight's officials, head referee is Saad Omanovich, the assistants Colin Ashley, Joseph Mack, and the fourth official Promise Adebayo Aj. The throw in for Edwards, over the top, well lofted into the 18, ball loose, covered by the keeper of Chattanooga, Antoine. 13th minute has arrived, 1-0 Atlanta United. CKRN, thanks for being with us in Chattanooga. Luke Brennan scored his third goal of the season, giving Atlanta United their lead in this match. Back for Chattanooga, all the way to Gene, who sends this an aerial ball skying over the top. Chattanooga after it, playing it in the air, down along the touchline, short of the midfield stripe, pop back up quickly. Mina towards the circle, Chattanooga towards the close side over the midfield stripe, long feed for Ibarra. He's midway into the attacking third, now working backwards with the ball over the midfield stripe to Garvanian. Around one defender, centered up. Garcia Sosa can't get it. Long feed, Luke Brennan. He's got a head of steam. 2-on-3 chance. Atlanta centers it over the top. It's loose, far side, and over the touchline. Atlanta United well played on the attack. Ball goes loose. Antoine did everything he could to gather that up. We'll see a set piece. Players lining up out along the penalty arc, the 18, scattered out front of the Chattanooga net. It's 1-0. Luke Brennan scored one early. Atlanta United out in front over Chattanooga Football Club. From the corner on the far side, Atlanta attacking left to right in this first half of play. Ready to deliver the corner. The signal has been given. Waiting, looking, Javier Armas delivers right into the 6, and Jean Antoine flashes the gloves, getting airborne and scooping up the ball. Remains 1-0 Atlanta. Chattanooga tries the far side. Taylor Gray, a foot race over the midfield stripe and sent off by Atlanta United 2. 14th minute elapses into the 15th, 1-0 Atlanta United lead. Great crowd here tonight in Chattanooga. Fireworks on the slate. You can be here and enjoy fireworks with us if you wish. It's definitely not too late to get here for the second half of action. CFCTix.com, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the tickets tab. CKRN, we bring you all of Chattanooga Football Club's men's side matches live and free on the radio. Be sure to subscribe, follow along, find Chattanooga FC on Mixlr. We also broadcast all of the women's home matches live on TV. Madison Cruz along with me for those this season. Chattanooga on the back behind the circle, working it around. Maybe in trouble, trying it over the midfield stripe, far side along the touchline. One pass now to Taylor Gray, double teamed, in trouble, towards the circle, the center of the field, just over the circle in the attacking side, left off. Garvanian near the midfield stripe, over the top, well played. Jesus Ibarra in the wing, walking it into the 18, nifty move, centering feet, squared up in the 18, pull loose, Chattanooga loses it, cleared by Atlanta, back to the circle. Chattanooga regathers on the circle, long pass taken again by Atlanta. Well played, ATL through traffic, and now they're on the move left to right over the midfield stripe, down along the touchline on the far side, looking to get on the attack. Squared towards the circle, back to the midfield stripe in Atlanta, just going to take a moment to catch their breath and reset as it's 1-0 Atlanta lead, 16th minute, well underway in Chattanooga. back again, far side. Javier Armas plays this for Atlanta. He has been the guy to watch for ATL this season. Atlanta United 2 capitalizing on his incredible talents. Javier stops, looks through traffic, trying this to Matt Edwards. Flipped over the top of the circle and over the midfield stripe. Long feed, far wing, left to right. Atlanta on the attack. He's got it towards the 18. Chattanooga there defensively. Slips around one defender. Centering feed over the top goes out for Atlanta. And this one is harmless for the moment. Chattanooga able to shut down the scoring threat. Trailing by a goal in the early stages at home. It's 1-0. Glad you're with us. Chattahooligans trying to get into the head of these Atlanta United 2 players. They are unfazed. And so many of these guys rubber band back and forth successfully for this club. Firmino, the perfect example, not with this franchise tonight. And in my pregame, I thought that could be an advantage for Chattanooga, for Atlanta to not have Firmino. It's with the A club playing on the MLS side. But without him, still ahead early, 1-0 thanks to Luke Brennan. In the 17th minute, the set piece from the far side, delivered from the corner, out front, deflected away by Antoine and cleared by Chattanooga from the 16. A swiping kick from the big Moldovan. Prepelica clears that. To the far side, midway between the circle and the 18. Atlanta, a lot of heat from Chattanooga. Lifted over the top for Matt Edwards and blown dead by our referee. Looks like the call on the backside for Chattanooga. I believe it's Fareed Sarsar. Garcia Sosa speaking with the official, appears to be satisfied. Fareed Sarsar. We're back underway in Chattanooga. One familiar face missing from the lineup tonight, number 33, Alex McGrath for Chattanooga Football Club. A big missing piece. 18th minute, 1-0, Chattanooga trailing to Atlanta. Here's a long pass up along the touchline, deep into the wing, squared to the 6 and sent away by Prepelica. Gathered by Sarsar, trying to square this up for Chattanooga and send it over a defender. He is slide tackled and the ball goes off. Last touched by Atlanta, Chattanooga will have possession. They'll throw in their deep alongside their own 18 in the wing from the far side down on the right. Thrown in, Chattanooga. One pass, two passes, trying to get this deep out of their own zone. Down from the corner, sent to the keeper. From the 6, Antoine lets one go. Lofted over the top, long ball, vacant space, Atlanta has it. Atlanta United back along the line, back and forth, looking for space. Javier Armas sends this over the top of a Chattanooga defender. Big collision, Garvanian goes down hard, and Matt Edwards will throw in for Atlanta. Well played in the air by Atlanta, thrown in to the corner. Atlanta United parked, heavily defended by Garvanian. Brennan goes around him to Edwards, centering feed, back towards the midfield stripe. Atlanta going all the way back into the circle behind the midfield stripe. Atlanta United chips it over the top, far side along the touchline, working left to right. Dribble, walking towards the 18, has some help, chipped low towards the end line, squared up in front of the 6, and played loose on the penalty spot. Chattanooga deflects it away. Far side, Taylor Gray gathers, tries the long feed over the top. The keeper is there, all the way into the 18 where Hibbert collects, and in danger as Whamry attacks him. He picks it up and sends it away in this 20th minute. 1-0 Atlanta. They've got the ball way back on the left, sent over the top again and over the midfield stripe. Chattanooga tries this on the touchline. One pass, two passes. Taylor Gray for Whamry again, headed away, played well in the air by Brennan. Chattanooga has it on the midfield stripe. They're working right to left in this first half. Prepelica to Bina. Viafara won't keep it for long. Chattanooga 1, 2, 3 pinballing passes. Trying the far side. There is some space for Fareed Sarsar. Along the touchline, he's got Taylor Gray. Gray gives it off. Long feed over the top into the wing. This is Taylor Gray on the corner of the 18. Two defenders there. Puts it back outside. Centering feed. Garcia Sosa heels it across. Close side. Jesus Ibarra in the 18. One defender. And now the whistle sounds in Chattanooga. The referee stopping play. And this against Jesus Ibarra. has some short words for him, and he appears satisfied with the explanation. Matt Edwards still unhappy and letting the official know it. Edwards, a center back from Apex, North Carolina, came to Atlanta from the Tar Heels, played at UNC. Great defender. He's accumulated over a dozen performances and been key this season for Atlanta. This is his 9th appearance. He started 7 matches. Really good year for him. Atlanta will have the ball down on the far left. 22nd minute is here. 1-0 Atlanta lead. Keeper gives it off from the edge of the 18. Long feed over the top. Chattanooga gathers, sends it back to the keeper, Gene Antoine. Prepelica, the Moldovan, given. Arthur tries this through traffic to Garvanian, midway between the 18 and the midfield stripe. Long feed to Jesus Ibarra, who's along the touchline, just over that midfield line. And through traffic to Garcia Sosa, Atlanta sends it away. Gathered, far side. And a lot of room in vacant space for Atlanta, but unable to capitalize and get a pass rolling. Chattanooga traffic in the way. Back, back, back. Midway between the circle and the 18. On the left side, Atlanta with it. Now to the stripe. Over midfield, deep into the wing, and the pass sails. Intended for Luke Brennan, going over the goal line and out of play. Chattanooga will take back over with the ball. CKRN, glad you're with us. Luke Brennan scored a goal way back in the early stages, made it 1-0 Atlanta United, and that's where it has stood since. Atlanta leading on the road against Chattanooga Football Club, who seems to be struggling to get any offensive production tonight. A couple of scoring opportunities, but every time something has gone wrong. No clear scoring chances to this point for Chattanooga's football club. We'll be back and see if the Chattanoogans can get it together as we'll take a short break and be right back in Fort Finley. Go nowhere.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back. We've got a player slow to rise in Chattanooga, being tended to by Melanie Schaefer, our athletic staff at Fort Finley. Hopefully he's all right. Still down is Anatoly Prepelica, checking his ankle, and it appears as though they may just be stretching him out. You never want to speculate, but that's what it looks like. So we'll see if that's the case, and we'll be sure to play on momentarily in Chattanooga as it's 1-0 Atlanta United. They took an early lead in Chattanooga. A well-struck ball scored for Luke Brennan. There was not much that Chattanooga Football Club could do. Luke Brennan scored that Atlanta United goal way back in the 9th minute of play, gathered it up, took it down deep in the 18, just along the edge of the 6, and absolutely buried it top shelf. Gene Antoine helpless to do anything to affect the shot by Luke Brennan. And our Moldovan center back, my player to watch for Chattanooga tonight, is on his feet under his own power and appears to be largely all right. We'll see if he plays on. Anatoly does appear to be coming out of the match. A huge loss for Chattanooga's football club. Defender from Chisinau, Moldova. He has played every single minute of every match this season to this point, 900 minutes straight. Very efficient passer, 89% completion rate on the back end. Really has played clean this year after being a yellow card magnet last season. Impeccable on set pieces. The loss of him could be massive. These will be the first minutes he's missed in 2024. Chattanooga has the ball, and we're back underway in Finley Stadium. 1-0 Atlanta United, 26th minute is now. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei, glad you're with us. Taylor Gray dekes around a defender. Long pass into the circle. Milo Garvanian over the midfield stripe, right to left. Jesus Ibarra, the intended target of his pass. Matt Edwards strips it away. Well tackled. Luke Brennan over the midfield stripe on the attack. Up the touchline. Dribble, dribble, dribble towards the wing. Looking with it. Given off. Edwards back to Brennan on the corner of the 18. Looking inside. Defended there by Garvanian. Chipped over the top. Back to Brennan. It sails on Atlanta United and off of the pitch. Well played. Beautiful passing. Tried to flip that over the top and couldn't make the connection. Back in for Chattanooga. Atlanta playing up, streaking around in the 18. So this one lifted by Antoine up to Taylor Gray. And the aerial ball results in the whistle. The mixed reactions from the crowd. Some silence, some are booing. Will play on in Chattanooga. 9th minute goal by Luke Brennan, minute 1-0 Atlanta United. That's where the score stands. Atlanta over the midfield stripe. Ball onside on the attack. Left to right, midway between the circle and the 18. Left off, out into the wing. Atlanta has it, looking deep in the 18. Tries to square it up. Deflected away by Fareed Sarsar. Still with the ball on the edge of that 18. Delivered back out front. Working with it. Carlton looking for help. No one there. He's going to go back to the circle. Javier Armas over the top. Matt Edwards dribbles it. He's got it in the 18 near the corner. Back out front. Carlton with it, looking for help, goes way back out towards the circle to Armas again, as there's a lot of defenders down in the 18. Now trying the wing, down on the right, close side, nowhere to go with it, back out front, all the way to the circle for Atlanta United. They chip it to the far side, gonna see if it's weak over there again. Looking for any way to get through this Chattanooga armor. Around Fareed Sarsar, chip from the end line back door, no one there to clean it up. Ball loose, stays in play. Edwards towards the 6, Chattanooga gathers and cleared away towards the midfield stripe by Chattanooga's Jesus Ibarra. Whamry, nasty tackle, he's all alone, takes it away from Armas, right to left, over the midfield stripe, midway between the circle and the 18, has help, back door, leaves it off, Taylor Gray on the corner of the 18, well struck close side, it sails on him. Nearly a perfect scoring chance and bends it too far. It goes over the end line as the 28th minute closes, and it's still 1-0 Atlanta United. 29th minute has arrived in the Scenic City. Atlanta in the lead and in the driver's seat as we head towards our halftime break over midway through this first half of play. Thanks for being with us. Gabriel Schrei, Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Be sure to follow the club on social media at Chattanooga FC. Back towards the 18, all the way back to Hibbert, who will play it. Looking for some assistance. There's a laser pass and headed back by Fareed Sarsar. Armas plays it, sent back to the 18. Atlanta playing keep away with Whamry. They do so successfully and go to the keeper, Hibbert. Now Armas, far side, Taylor Gray streaking in, nearly tackled. Through their own backside from the 18 towards the midfield stripe, left to right, taking their time along the touchline, well passed, left off. Wants to go over the top. Lots of Chattanooga defenders. This one sent off by CFC. Last touched by Chattanooga. Atlanta throws in just over the midfield stripe. Delivered to Carlton. Sent all the way back. Armas looking, goes to Hibbert, who's just behind the penalty arc. Into the 30th minute of play from Finley Stadium. Over the top, sent back by Garvanian. Carlton volleying the ball back and forth through the air. Back and forth on the circle. This one loose in vacant space for only a moment before Atlanta sends it to their keeper, Hibbert. 1-0 Atlanta lead. 30th minute closing in on the 31st. The official signaling for a violation on the backside of the circle. Didn't like something. Last night we were here on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network with a television broadcast featuring the women's side. WPSL's Chattanooga FC played host to the Nashville Rhythm. Lots of fun. You can find the full replay archived on YouTube if you're interested in watching the broadcast, and we'll have telecast of all of the matches last night. The officiating last night, they let them play. Barely called anything. Tonight, everything is a call from our referee. Omanovic Whistle, whistle, whistle. No contact allowed in Chattanooga. 1-0. Atlanta United in the lead. We'll send a man off for Atlanta. Didn't like something about the way he collided with the Chattanooga. Atlanta back with it. Carlton gives it off. Feed to Hibbert, the keeper from the point, just over the penalty spot. Ball comes back to him. Chattanooga crashing. Whamry making it dangerous. He's able to get away at a time. Betty crashed, and now the ball sent up just shy of row A as young fans reach for it. 31st minute rolls to 32nd in a 1-goal match. Battle for the ball. Garvanian sends a man down to the turf. Worthy of a whistle. Centeno draws it. Atlanta back with the ball midway between the midfield stripe and their own 18. Back to the 18, tries it over the top, an aerial ball, long feed over the stripe, midway down to the 18 of Chattanooga, towards the wing. He's got it, looking, in trouble, and Luke Brennan gonna walk back with it, wants the call, doesn't get it. Carlton tries centering the feed. Atlanta, far side again, space out in that wing. Dribble, working around for Reed Sarsar. The shot comes off of his boot and out of play over the end line. 32nd minute rolls to 33rd. 1-0 Atlanta United leads after a Luke Brennan 9th minute goal in Chattanooga. These are desperately needed points for these two clubs. Atlanta United currently resting down at 21st in the league. They have 11 points this season with a record of 3-5-1. Chattanooga Football Club not needing to try and find a way into the middle of the standings, which is what Atlanta would do with a straight clean win here tonight. Chattanooga is in 4th, 2 points back of 1st, so a win makes them top of the table for the night. They've had a great year, undefeated at home. A centerpiece for Atlanta. This one rattled away off of the spot and cleared by Chattanooga. Trying to dish it back into the 18 to the close side. Sent away by Chattanooga. On the corner of the 18. Long feed. CFC outlet pass right to left. All alone. A lot of space. Via Faramina slows it up looking for help. Centering feed. Whamry loses it. Can't touch it well. Ball lost entirely on the 18 of Atlanta, who clears it to the midfield stripe. ATL looking through traffic. They've got it. Still on the midfield stripe. Luke Brennan to Carlton. He wants to center it. Ibarra harasses him, plays keep away. Edwards, back again. Javier Armas. All the way along the penalty arc. I've got a cicada who's joined me in the broadcast booth. Hello, sir. Looks fresh. I don't know what to do about it. I'm just going to ignore him. 33rd minute rolling towards the 34th. 1-0. And ball dumped by Atlanta back towards the wing of Chattanooga. Sales. So regathered by Gene Antoine, who will put us back underway in Chattanooga. He sends it to the far side along the touchline. Atlanta takes it right away. Luke Brennan towards the 18. He's into it with the ball and feeds it to the close side through the 6. No one backdoor to clean it up. It was a perfectly placed pass sent without looking, just hoping someone would be there in this 35th minute where it's 1-0 Atlanta United. Luke Brennan is in fine form tonight in Chattanooga. They've got the ball back on the 6. CFC trying to clear it away. Long feed for Whamry through the air. He plays it with a header. Puts the helmet on it. Garcia Sosa gathers after it rattles through traffic. Bouncing around. Garvanian has it just behind the circle. Far side. Wanting to go long. Milo. Working right to left towards the midfield stripe. Sosa with a nifty move. He's over the line. Midway between the line and the 18. Attacking towards the wing. He's got it. Centering feed. Whamry on the edge of the 18. Has the ball. Heavily defended. Tackles it away from a defender. Now to Ibarra along the touchline in the wing. Milo to the corner of the 18. Whamry centered over the top of the penalty arc. Whamry well struck. Oh my goodness, what a save Unbelievable. Whamry somehow gets it over the keeper, and it's saved on the back door by Atlanta United's Edwards, who crashes deep into the 6 and prevents that from scoring. Chattanooga regathers quickly. Long delivery, close side along the touchline, just out of the wing. Jesus Ibarra with it. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Squared up towards the penalty spot into the 6, and Hibbert falls onto the ball as we cross into the 37th minute. 1-0 Atlanta United lead. Oh, baby, what a save. That kept it a clean sheet for Hibbert. He owes him something, a nice steak dinner. That's unbelievable. Hibbert will drop kick the ball, sailing over the midfield stripe, midway into the attacking side for Atlanta, and that won't last long as Javier Armas is hit with a call and vehemently argues the official. Garvanian starts it too quickly for the liking of the official, and now he's being warned. Milo going to have the ball. The official kicks it to him with authority, and we're back underway in Chattanooga. He did not like how quickly that started. Garcia Sosa turning about in the circle, going to try the close side where Jesus Ibarra has a lot of room on the touchline, working right to left. Takes off, has some gas, sent to the 18. Here's Milo, chipped to Whamry, backdoor, Taylor Grace all alone down in the wing. Looking, 2 defenders on him now, stops out front. Chattanooga centered, way beyond the penalty arc, maybe 15 yards, trying the close side and taken away from Chattanooga. No call, a lot of contact. Javier Armas has the same amount of contact, the ball taken from him. Chattanooga, Garcia Sosa, centered, Whamry looking, in trouble, and shoved to the ground. No call, we play on. We go from every piece of physical contact being a call to no calls on any contact. Flagrant or not, 38th minute, 1-0 Atlanta. Luke Brennan scored in our 9th. Chattanooga with the ball, back on the midfield stripe, setting, looking, far side, not liking how much pressure there is defensively. Gonna try Garcia Sosa, splits the difference between 2 defenders. Last touched by Atlanta. And so a Chattanoogan will throw in from the far touchline as they work right to left. Trailing by a goal, closing in on our halftime break. In regulation, 7 minutes left in this first half. Thrown in for Chattanooga, sent right back off by Atlanta. Now they'll throw in from prime positioning just beyond the corner of the 18 on the far side. Thrown in, 1 pass now 2, trying to square this up, sailing, backside, Jesus Ibarra has it on top of the 18, sent to the corner, back to him. Jesus, dribble, 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 fighting his way down towards the end line. Milo Garvanian, heavily defended by Javier Armas, left off Jesus. Showing the footwork off, gives it off. Here's a deep pass. Arthur trying to penetrate inside to Jimenez Aranzazu. Milo Garvanian heavily defended by Edwards, who strips this away effectively for Atlanta United. The tackle, last through traffic. Carlton takes it. Big collision and the call. Roderick Underwood throws his arms into the air. He just can't believe it. .39th minute, closing in on our 40th in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 1-0 Atlanta United. Matt Edwards trying through traffic. Milo sends it back. Jesus comes up with it. Jimenez Aranzazu trying for Jesus Ibarra. Edwards keeps it away. Atlanta clears it from just outside of their own 18 over the midfield stripe, midway to the 18 of Chattanooga, and deflected back by Villafaramina to Antoine, who will gather. Chattanooga's football club working right to left. They've got the ball along the touchline. Garvanian, midway between the 18 and the circle, gives it off once, now twice. Ball came right back to him. Antoine, far side, directing this, looking for help. Anatoly, all the way back again. Antoine. Long feed. Midfield stripe, Garvanian close side along the touchline, trying to fight it around Atlanta. And Chattanooga continues to dip this back and forth on the back. Through the circle, onside, just over it, wanting to attack. Whamry nowhere to go. Given off, long pass to the close side now. Tons of room for Jesus Ibarra, right to left, into the corner of the 18, looking inside, deep pass, lost. Atlanta clears it just beyond the 18, and now a long ball over the midfield stripe. Villafaramina there. A little bit of contact just beyond the circle, no call on this either. Would have been against Chattanooga. Garcia Sosa. Whamry, Jesus Ibarra, who's in the wing on the attack, right to left. Dribble, wants to break into the 18. Squared up through the 6, loose. Atlanta clears it, regathered on the penalty arc, left off. Jude Arthur looking, waiting to the 18, gives it off. Jesus Ibarra in the wing. Dribble, working with it. Squared up again, just beyond the 6. Taylor Gray tries to put a helmet on it. A ton of contact, and our referee blows this dead and gives it off to Atlanta as our 41st minute closes in on our 42nd, 1-0 Atlanta United. CKRN, thanks for being with us tonight. Finley Stadium, I'm Gabriel Schrei. We've got a lot of action going on. This is hotly contested for being a 1-0 match. Tons of opportunities for Chattanooga after a slow start. They have turned up the heat in Finley Stadium. 42nd minute is here, 1-0 Atlanta. Hibbert will clear. From the spot, he drop kicks this. Great force. Punched over the circle. One helmet by Chattanooga. 2 helmets over the midfield stripe. Whamry tries to feed it to Ibarra. Sent back by Edwards. Atlanta sends it back again, trying to gather. Far side, playing keep away with Chattanooga. They send it back to the keeper, Hibbert, who's on the corner of the 6 on the far side. Long ball delivered to the midfield stripe. Atlanta can't gather. Chattanooga sends it back and rolls out midway between the circle and the 18. And so taking over, Atlanta United will work left to right on the attack. 42 rolling towards 43, 1-0 Atlanta United. Thrown in 1 header, 2 headers. Midfield stripe, Chattanooga with it, looking, waiting. Arthur through the circle, looking for help. No one there, gives it off. Backside, Jimenez. Aranzazu tries Taylor Gray. The former Reinhardt Eagle with a nasty stoppie. Walking it towards the center of the pitch. Delivered to Arthur. Arthur, long ball down into the wing. With it now, Jesus Ibarra. Sent inside, Milo Garvanian squares it in the 6. Taken by Atlanta and cleared to Carlton, who's just beyond the 18. He's got it on the corner of the 18. Left off for Edwards, who skies this over the circle and back into Chattanooga's end of the pitch. Well played by Matt Edwards and Atlanta defensively. Chattanooga trying on the midfield stripe midway through our 43rd minute. 1 pass going close side to Jesus Ibarra. He's just over that center field stripe. Back to Prepelica. The big guy lasers this through traffic. Whamry lifted over the top to him. Tries to kick it to himself. It's in the air on the 6. Looking back door. No one there for Chattanooga and cleared now by Atlanta to the circle. Big collision. Ball keeps moving. Rolling close side. Milo Garvanian with it into the wing. He's all alone looking to square it up. Onto the corner of the 18. He's got help in Jesus Ibarra. Milo back outside. Jude Arthur. Chattanooga with it. Spinning away from Carlton. Playing keep away from Edwards. Jimenez Aranzazu. Almost lost this out of play. Jimenez again with the ball somehow and stripped away. Well played defensively by the big guy for Atlanta. Far side, on the move. They've got a head of steam left to right. 4-on-3 scoring chance left off far side. Deep in the wing, down along the end line. Chattanooga is parking the bus right now. Fighting along the end line. Out front, Carlton, a shot deflected by Taylor Gray. Chattanooga well played, helping out their keeper, Antoine, on the defensive side. Now Antoine needs to buy somebody a steak. 44th minute rolls on, 1-0 right now. And Atlanta United advantage after Luke Brennan scored in our 9th minute. Closing in on the end of regulation on this first half. We'll certainly see a decent amount of stoppage time. Far side, walking it in. Taylor Gray on the corner, back out front. Ball rolls away from the 18. Chattanooga trying to square this up. And the pass cut off. Carlton with it for Atlanta. ATL looking long. Here's the feed. Close side. Javier Mas. Well struck by Javier to put that all the way back to Antoine, who's just beyond the 18 of Chattanooga. Great clear. Buys Atlanta a little bit more breathing room midway through our 45th minute. Through traffic. Jimenez Aranzazu. Heavily defended. Squared up. Chattanooga. Sosa back to him, and he's taken down. They can't ignore the call. Too much contact. This time the whistle going against the big guy for Atlanta, Okelloeo. He is so much fun to watch play, the defensive midfield from Toronto, Ontario. Just vicious with the ball. We will have some stoppage time. 5 minutes, the signal, my goodness. 5 minutes of added time in Chattanooga on this first half. 1-0 Atlanta United. Chattanooga will have a kick from that spot. Not perfect position, but a good spot. Garcia Sosa floats it backdoor, looking for a helmet, and cleared away by Atlanta. They've got some space. Luke Brennan, far side touchline, jostled, loses it, wants a call, won't get it, and now he will. Late call from our official midway through our 46th minute. We'll play 5 of added time. We'll play to 50 minutes on this first half. Atlanta will take a kick from just behind the midfield stripe, maybe 15 yards. We're back underway. Okello tries this, skying it. Ayo over the top. Long feed down to Centeno. Taken by Taylor Gray, the Chattanoogan, into the wing. Taylor Gray, dribble, 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 looking back out front. And this one delivered back to Taylor. 47th minute is here. We played a full minute of this 5 of added time. Chattanooga loses it. Regathered, Jude Arthur towards the 18. Whamry can't get it. Okello clears. Ayo sent it to Jude Arthur. Chattanooga. Garcia Sosa, Luis to Whamry, heeled through, no one there to take it, so Atlanta regathers. Well played defensively by Chattanooga, but Hadley the only one there. 1-0 Atlanta United. 48th minute closing in. They've got the ball left to right from the 18 towards the midfield stripe, back to the corner, and all the way back to Hibbert, the keeper. ATL now will try the close side. He changed his mind. Hibbert over the top. Long ball, midfield stripe, helmet by Chattanooga. Ball loose in traffic and taken down. It appeared to be inadvertently, but with all the contact going on, the official cannot ignore that. Jacob Williams, the left back from Millersville, Maryland, alum of the Navy midshipman, tripping up a Chattanoogan who's on the attack, and Garcia Sosa draws the foul. Now a perfect spot kick for Chattanooga, the same distance as before. On the far side, 2 standing by waiting for the signal. Milo Garvanian and then Azar and Zazu. Milo floats it close side, the whistle. What would have been a great chance at a goal. Collision down on the edge of the 18. The official is trying to sort this out. Both clubs insisting the other is done wrong. Shocker. We've played 2 minutes, 45 seconds of our 5 of added time. 1-0 Atlanta United. We'll see another kick from that same spot. Chattanooga's Milo Garvanian just trying to inch that a little bit closer, and the official says, no, move it back. 49th minute is here. Here's the signal. Milo waiting to deliver, looking, backdoor, chips it, floats it over the top, into the 6th, the header, Hibbert covers! What a save by Hibbert, perfectly played. Duvan Villafaramina puts a helmet on the ball, tried to bring it into the post. It would have been on the right side for him facing, and instead it's covered and fallen on by Hibbert expertly. 49th minute, midway over. (1-0 Atlanta United). We played 3.5 of 5 of added time. Atlanta clears it. Set back by Chattanooga. Volleyed from the midfield stripe. Set back again. Chattanooga will regather behind the circle. Milo looking right to left. Over the top. Far side. Delivered to Whamry and headed back by Atlanta. Now chipped. Well played. Well struck to Prepelica. He's on the backside of the circle and loses it. Misdirected. Here's a play for Atlanta. Well struck. It goes high. Perfect scoring chance for those red boots, streaking down the pitch, and just too much on it. What a play. Ball rattled through. Prepelica tried to direct that to a teammate. Ball went to Atlanta and just high on the shot. Chattanooga gathers. Time winding on this stoppage time. We've almost played 5 minutes as the clock shows We're closing in on the 51st. Far side, Taylor Gray, touchline, midway into the attacking side. Now down towards the 18. Here's a pass to Jimenez Aranzazu. Backdoor, Taylor Gray squares it up on the 6. Cleared away by Atlanta. Chattanooga with it. Time winding. We're into the 51st minute. Over the top to the penalty spot. Helmeted away. Jesus Ibarra, a howitzer, goes wide. He was on the left side. Sent an absolute missile over the top. It goes into the scoreboard on the brickwork. And so our first half concludes in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between Atlanta United and Chattanooga Football Club. It's 1-0 after Luke Brennan scored a goal in the 9th minute in beautiful fashion. We'll be back with the second half of action on CKRN in just a moment. Don't go anywhere.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid. from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club, we're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. Hungry kids get sick more often and can struggle in school. It can be harder for them to focus and learn. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures.
We want to ensure that all of our kids have healthy meals every day.
Thank you.
Thank you for helping feed our kids.
To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
Want to get out of just about anything and look like an earth-saving hero? Just use the environment excuse. High school reunion? Ooh, sorry, can't. Planetary obligations. Unfortunate bridesmaid's dress. Unfortunately, you promised the climate you'd buy more vintage. Chauffeuring teens? Yeah, the earth really needs them to hoof it. That's right, the environment is always the best excuse. So go ahead, ask your bae to dim all the lights because carbon emissions. Tell your dad-botted dad to eat more plants, for the planet, obviously. Kindly tell the kids to stop asking for a new phone. I mean, e-waste, right? Find your out and opt in to cutting carbon. Just visit theenvironmentexcuse.org. A public service announcement brought to you by WildAid.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
Hi, I'm EJ Williams for American Humane. For thousands of years, dogs have been our best friends in our worst times. Today, we're also learning that our best friends, millions of whom are abandoned each year, are often the best medicine when people are facing obstacles. To help both people and animals, organizations like American Humane have been working to harness the healing power of the human-animal bond, finding animals in need of forever homes and training them as life-saving service and therapy dogs to help our veterans, the elderly, and children overcome the daily obstacles of life. In this way, the rescued can become the rescuers. To find out how you can help give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Show your colors loud and proud. Head over to shop.chattanoogafc.com and gear up with the latest Chattanooga FC merchandise. From jerseys and scarves to hats and accessories, everything you need to support your team in style is just a click away. Every purchase supports the club and spreads the Chattanooga FC spirit far and wide. Visit shop.chattanoogafc.com now and wear your heart on your sleeve.
While serving in Vietnam, a grenade took my ability to see. Today, I'm a sculptor. Now, my fingers are my eyes. I'm Michael Naranjo. As a veteran, I know the challenges of life can be great. In my art, turning a lump of clay into something beautiful, that is worth doing. Life is like that. We each must use what we can to make things better.
DAV helps veterans like Michael get the benefits they've earned. They help more than 1 million veterans every year in life-changing ways.
Now, I show others how they can create something with their own hands. I know it can do a lot of good. With support from DAV, more veterans can shape their lives into a thing of beauty. My victory is bringing beauty into the world.
Michael Naranjo, may your victories inspire many more. Support more victories for veterans. Go to DAV.org.
Don't miss a moment of the action with the Chattanooga Kickoff Network. Tune in for the full slate of games and experience the thrill of Chattanooga FC football wherever you are. From crucial league matches to electrifying cup battles, we've got it all covered. Be part of the journey every step of the way. Stay tuned to the Chattanooga Kickoff Network and keep the game day spirit alive all season long.
At this very moment, Doctors Without Borders is on the ground in communities around the world, delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most. Our teams are bandaging war-wounded patients caught in the crossfire in Sudan, providing clean drinking water in Haiti, and performing emergency C-sections in Yemen. Doctors Without Borders teams are in over 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving work is made possible by our movement of supporters, people like you who help our patients even when they're half a world away. At Doctors Without Borders, we won't stop working to bring our patients and their communities from crisis to care.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Hi, welcome back inside of Fort Finley. We're about to get underway with the second half where it's 1-0 Atlanta United. Way back in the 9th minute of the first half of play, Luke Brennan scored a beautiful goal, gathered it up, walked it through the 18, down to the edge of that 6, and buried it over the shoulder of Antoine. Atlanta United has been in the lead since way back in the 9th minute. We're about to boil over into a second half of play on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. We'll see if Chattanooga can clean it up in this second half. Running the 4-3-3 tonight, Atlanta running the 4-2-3-1. The eye test shows no changes initially. Scanning through the lineup for Chattanooga, I see Alex McGrath now on the pitch, the captain of Chattanooga Football Club, who did not start that first half. The rest of the lineup looks unchanged for Chattanooga. So Alex McGrath is on, and I believe Jesus Ibarra is off in his stead. We're underway with half number 2 for Chattanooga Football Club, Atlanta United. Atlanta out in front 1-0 after one half of play. Long ball delivered from right to left by Atlanta, volleyed over the top from midway through their side of the pitch. Gathered up just behind the midfield stripe. Chattanooga tries to take it, and Atlanta takes it away. Now rolling all the way back to the keeper of Atlanta United. ATL working this. Hibbert skying it over the top of the midfield stripe through the circle. It's loose. Atlanta giving it off. Chattanooga. Alex McGrath streaking left to right, down along the touchline, towards the close side. Stops just outside of the wing. Sent backwards. Fareed Sarsar has it along the touchline, close side. Taylor Gray gives it off towards the 18, just off the corner. McGrath double teamed, playing keep away. Dribble, given off. Chattanooga. Jude Arthur back to Anatoli, who's on the circle. Arthur again with the ball, walking it towards the 18. Long feed just beyond the penalty arc, chipped into the 18, deflected away. Fareed Sarsar squares it up just outside of the penalty spot. Back to Fareed. Jimenez Aranzazu sends it out there through the 6. Helmet ball, backside, aerial play. Chattanooga, a blast from the 6. This deflected away and out of play. Jesus Ibarra was parked just outside of the 6. That's the same way he ended the first half. A rocket shot that is deflected away and off of the field. Chattanooga throws in from just outside of the 18. Run on kick by Alex McGrath, loose. Another shot by Jimenez Aranzazu, deflected away by Atlanta United, and it rattles and rolls all the way out to the midfield stripe. Well played by Dudley. Chattanooga trying to get this into the 18. Ball loose. CFC from the penalty spot, close side on the 18. The corner. Taylor Gray backdoor, sailing it to the 6. A header loose. Chattanooga regathered, corner of the 18, far side, looking left to right on the attack, back to McGrath, centering feed, squared up, well struck, right side, Chattanooga scores. We're tied, 1 goal apiece. Milo Garvanian bears it for Chattanooga Football Club. Milo Garvanian buries the ball. His second goal this season for Chattanooga Football Club, his second ever goal. The Albuquerque, New Mexico native evens us 1 goal apiece in Chattanooga, Tennessee, between Atlanta and Chattanooga Football Club. Well played to score in the opening portions of the 48th minute. And just a really nice effort by Chattanooga Football Club. In the first half, it seemed like they couldn't communicate, couldn't connect on passes, finally bringing some heat, but not a lot. Like an absolute hornet's nest attack on Hibbert and Atlanta to begin this second half, swarming the 18, trying to keep it going, and Carlton tripped up by Whamry off the kick. Oh boy. A late kick. Atlanta just puts that off of a defender from Chattanooga, Jimenez Aranzazu, who wants a call, and nothing as we play on. Atlanta will throw in. The Battle of I-75 may be more heated than we anticipated. This one not quite as sweet as Chattanooga and Nashville last night. Rattling around, a little bit of pushing and shoving. The physicality continues. You can hear the fans changing their tune just a bit as they look on. Centeno drew a shove from Prepelica that went uncalled. Over the top towards Chattanooga, delivered by Atlanta. Prepelica sends this far side along the touchline. Chattanooga left to right. Jesus Ibarra, well delivered to Wamry, who's just beyond the 18. He's got it front side, and Taylor Gray goes just wide. You can hear the crowd erupt. They thought he buried it. Hibbert flashing the gloves in celebration. Taylor Gray takes a beautiful feed from Mehdi Wamry. It was a 2-on-2 chance for Chattanooga. Wamry walks it up far side, left to right into the 18, centers it up just shy of the penalty spot, and that's where Taylor Gray is crashing on the 6. He strikes it with a run-on kick, but it goes wide left by just inches of the post. We're back underway. Chattanooga throws an aerial ball over the midfield stripe. The captain has it there. Okello Ayo harassing him. The big guy can't get it away. Taylor Gray defended by Okello himself now. Skied over the top, backside. Garvanian Milo chips this. Corner of the 18. Chattanooga there. Jesus Ibarra dribble, dribble, dribble. Off the front of the 18. Back to Jesus, who's on the end line. Sent off by Atlanta. And Jesus Ibarra clapping to himself as Chattanooga will have the set piece. The captain, Alex McGrath from Spennymoor, England, to send this on. Alex started this season on a hot note, scored a brace. He's just looked good all year long. True leader on the pitch for Chattanooga's football club. 51st minute, tied 1 goal apiece in this match. From Chattanooga, Tennessee, thanks for being with us. CKRN. The set piece, 6 loaded up. McGrath delivers it, skying backside, and this one goes out as Hibbert gloves it. You can hear the whistle before the ball is sent back on. We'll play on Hibbert and Atlanta taking over with possession of the football. So glad you're with us. Chattanooga looked slow, sluggish. They looked like they were playing on the road in an empty stadium, and now they look like they're playing in front of 4,000 of their closest friends. Fired up in this second half on CKRN as our 51st minute leaks towards our 52nd. It's 1-1. Atlanta with the ball, right to left, over the midfield stripe. Well placed, backside, one man there. It's all alone. Atlanta gathers it up on the edge of the 18. Garvanian comes to defend. Now a pass outside. Out front, run on kick, well struck, and what a save. One time by Gene Antoine, 2 times. And that was unbelievable. Antoine dives, gloves it, gets a little bit of help, and wants a call against the attacker who swarmed into the 6. There's some pushing and shoving. The official trying to pull him out of the 6. He's arguing with the Chattanoogans. Hands thrown up in pleading manner from Javier Armas. Not going to get the call, but we will see a set piece for Atlanta. A prime chance to respond as the 52nd minute turns to the 53rd in a tie match, 1-1. Crucial league points on the line in the early stages. And our official coming over to speak with the assistant referee. To make the decision on the call, and it's officiated against Atlanta United. I think he just red carded him. He did. He's ejected Atlanta's coach from the match, who gets a handshake from the head coach of Chattanooga, Roderick Underwood, as he leaves the pitch. I can't believe it. They've tossed him from the match. And I have no idea why. I was looking at the play on the field, and he's been tossed. Unbelievable. Coach is out of here for Atlanta United. Centered. by Atlanta. That rattles through. The set piece now seems an afterthought after all of the action. It delivered from the far side, rolled through traffic, unable to get a ball placed anywhere towards the net for Atlanta. They're going to have to reset after the whistle was blown before it was delivered. 55th minute, 1-1. Now the set piece again. Close side, lasered towards the 6, sent off right away over the end line. Tie match 1-1. And we're going to see another set piece. Glad you're with us. From Chattanooga, Tennessee, in a tie match. Here's another delivery on the set. Chattanooga deflects it away. Regathered by Carlton, who's along the touchline, midway between the 18 and the center field stripe. Skied over the top, deep into the wing, from the end line, centered up on the 6, squared on the 18. A shot deflected by Chattanooga, and now blown dead as CFC will take over with possession of the ball. Pro Side Soccer from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Glad you're along with us for this one. Exciting matchup tonight between Atlanta and Chattanooga. Sent out by Chattanooga, rolls, and over the top of Taylor Gray as it's touched to him by a teammate. This one off and with Atlanta. To be thrown in by Atlanta United too. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece. 56th closing in on 57th. '56th minute, 1-1. Chattanooga will throw in. They're working left to right. The ball is just off their own 18 on the corner of it. Glad you're with us in Chattanooga's CKRN. Throw in, long ball, midway between the 18 and the midfield stripe. Nearly off. Atlanta fighting to regather, and now blown dead again. Lots of contact close side. Chattanooga looking to throw in. Well played, aggressively played by Centeno. Overhead, floated by Fareed Sarsar. He tosses it back off of the field of play. A few moments ago, Steve Cook carded ejected from Finley Stadium. And since then, momentum is gone from this match. We were off to a really hot start in the second half. Chattanooga swarming like a wasp nest around the 18 of Atlanta, taking shots, peppering Hibbert. A few chances in a row for Atlanta United, but those gone as well now since Cook has been ejected. Well tackled near the midfield stripe. Mina takes it away for Chattanooga, far side. Jude Arthur looking long. Milo Garvanian up along the touchline. Chattanooga with it on the attack. Jesus Ibarra, deep feed. Whamry, run on. Hibbert trips him. Penalty! Penalty for Chattanooga! My goodness, Hibbert just full out tackles Chattanooga's man to the pitch. Took him on both legs low. He goes down hard, appears uninjured. And so now a prime chance for Chattanooga, deadlocked at 1 goal apiece in the 58th minute. The captain from Spennymoor to take the pen. What a chance for Chattanooga Football Club's captain. At home, needing crucial league points. McGrath, the crowd growing loud in Fort Finley. Hibbert outstretched his arms. McGrath waiting for the signal. Walls loaded alongside him on both sides of the arc. They're on the far right side of the pitch. McGrath standing just in the 18, the ball on the penalty spot. Here's the signal from the official on the far side. McGrath approaches, delivers, left side out the top of the crossbar. Ball aerial, Atlanta plays it with a helmet. Far side into the wing, Chattanooga regathers. Prime chance squandered. Chattanooga will need to try again. McGrath close side, Fareed Sarsar looking left to right, down towards the wing. Taylor Gray wants to chip it inside. In some trouble, double team. Goes back to Fareed. Centered. Chattanooga looking close side. Taylor Gray, the former Reinhardt Eagle, wants to go over the top. Well played, taken away by Atlanta and chipped over the top to the midfield stripe. Prepelica, the Moldovan, sends it back. Anatoly sets up Chattanooga through the midfield. Wham retries this. It's loose. Healed down to the end line, and Atlanta just lets this leak off as they'll take over with possession in our 60th minute in a draw. 1-1. Soccer ball to Atlanta. Lots of time left to go in this match. A lot can change. Steve Cook booted from Fort Finley moments ago. Things have been odd ever since. A penalty for Chattanooga Football Club. Unable to capitalize as McGrath clattered that off the top bar. We're back underway. Atlanta sends it long and sent off near the midfield stripe. 60th minute is rolling to the 61st in Chattanooga. Pushing and shoving just along that center line. Over the top, delivered by Atlanta. Long feed, a good look, and it's broken up by the big guy. Sent off, unable to keep it in. Javier Moss trailing behind Luke Brennan. Brennan on Edwards, back to Brennan. Defended by Ibarra, tries to split the difference. Now it's Matt Edwards. He's beyond the 18, about 20 yards back. Skies it, long ball, close side. Atlanta has it in the 18. Squared on the 6, ball loose. Tries the shot, rattles through traffic. Headed away by Anatoly. Atlanta back inside, a shot whipped at and sent over the top into the brickwork. We remain deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in our 61st minute of play. Chattanooga taking back over with the ball, far left side. They're moving left to right in this second half. Glad you're with us in Chattanooga, Tennessee. Free live radio coverage, Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Lots of oddities to start this second half. Certainly has thrown me for a loop. Chattanooga came out, absolute hornet's nest around the goal, scored 1. Pushed us into a tie match. That was scored by Milo Garvanian, his second of the season. The Atlanta goal scored in the 9th minute. Nasty move by Antoine to get around a defender as he's kind of alone on the back. Chattanooga working left to right just beyond the 18, long feed. Brennan scored in the 9th minute, and it was an Atlanta lead for most of this match. Antoine comes way out to greet the ball. And there's some drama going on down in Atlanta right now. They're almost to the half. The MLS side of this club taking on LAFC tonight. It's deadlocked, scoreless between those two. During my pregame, I mentioned that I felt that Firmino not being here, being on the bench for Atlanta United, was an advantage for Chattanooga Football Club tonight. He's rubber banded back and forth and been a huge contributor on this side, obviously. He's also contributed for the A club this year, and him not being on this side, I thought would make the difference for Chattanooga tonight, but they haven't struggled without him at all. And obviously a talent like Javier Moss makes a big difference. I think Okello is just wonderful playing in the midfield. We're about to get back underway. The ball just over the midfield stripe. Atlanta trying to attack with it. They'll throw in. About 10 yards over the line, looking to go on the move. Thrown in, kick back near the line, all the way back, rolling from left to right. Regathered. Atlanta back to the penalty arc. It's Hibbert with the ball. Rolls it, touches it, blasts this over the top, skying it close side. A little contact goes off. The ball to Chattanooga's Football Club. Fareed Sarsar will throw in. Williams unable to do anything with it. Jacob Williams retreats to play defensively. The throw in over the top for Chattanooga. Helmet play, McGrath, backdoor, Jesus Ibarra into the 18, stops, looking, waiting, fires, deflected away by Matt Edwards, tries again, and that one clatters off of the rails just in front of the concourse behind the net on the right side of the stadium. 64th minute, we're drawn together. What now? 1 goal apiece, 1-1 between Chattanooga and Atlanta. Atlanta puts us back underway, rolling the ball slowly along the 6. Now skying it over the top, down along the circle. Chattanooga plays it through traffic. Anatoly tries this wants to respond. Taylor Gray towards the wing. Jacob Williams there defensively. Dribble into the corner of the 18. Gray steps around one defender, now two. Centered up out front of the penalty arc. Chattanooga with it. Looking, waiting. Close side, cut off by Atlanta. Well played defensively to clear that away. Sent off back near the midfield stripe. Chattanooga to throw in. Really loved the Hall of Legends ceremony tonight. A special moment for three of the finest men I've met. Thomas Clark, one of the founding members of Chattanooga Football Club. Pushed and played for this club for years. Throwing for Chattanooga, backdoor, Jesus Ibarra down into the wing, he's got it again. Chipped out front, Jimenez Aranzazu just beyond the spot, looking, waiting, well struck over the top. And some young Chattanooga Football Club fans gather this up on the concourse behind the pipes. 65th minute, 1-1, Chattanooga-Atlanta deadlocked. In addition to Thomas Clark, Bill Elliott, who is an absolute legend in the making from the get for Chattanooga, led them to a national title game in the NPSL, helped the conversion from amateur to pro, and of course my dear friend Zeka Fejas. Congratulations to those three. And Zeka, I'm so proud of you, my friend. Unbelievable career for Chattanooga Football Club, the most distinguished in club history, over 140 appearances and 44 points. To the close side, Atlanta through traffic over the midfield stripe. Atlanta's got it. Well played. Jacob Williams down along the touchline, midway between the stripe and the 18. Finesses it backwards. Lost again. Chattanooga wants to come up with it in the whistle. This one to Atlanta. They can't believe the call. We're going to get back underway quickly. Okello, Taylor Gray standing by with the ball. The official is letting his word be heard by Jude Arthur. Ayo sends it back. Far side now for Atlanta. Wanting to work right to left, just behind the circle. Over the top, taken by Chattanooga. Well played by the captain from Spennymoor. Alex McGrath, 4-on-3 scoring chance. Close side in the 18. Taylor Gray looking backside on the penalty spot. McGrath has it. Backdoor, corner of the 18. Jesus Ibarra back inside. Milo Garvanian out onto the penalty spot. It's Jimenez Aranzazu who tries Ibarra. Jesus looks, waits to the 6. Chattanooga fights it outside. Lost for a moment. Can't run it down. Milo has it sent away. Atlanta getting it out of this threatening area. Down along the touchline towards the midfield stripe. Dripped up. Lost it to Chattanooga. No call. We play on left to right. Chattanooga long pass. Milo Garvanian fighting his way towards the 18. Deflected away by a defender. Down towards the corner. Jesus Ibarra deep in the wing. And now we're stopped. A card assessed here in Chattanooga. Luke Brennan, Jesus Ibarra. I believe Brennan is the one who was booked. Kick coming for Chattanooga in a prime spot and waving down their teammates who aren't aware that Brennan is the one being booked. Milo Garvanian says, come, come. And now Atlanta going after the official, not happy with the call. That is the hardest job in the world. I could never officiate. I would never sign up to officiate any sport. To have to constantly be consistent, make all the right calls, see everything, it's impossible. So difficult. 68th minute, deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in Chattanooga between Atlanta United and Chattanooga. The wall built on the penalty spot backside. Floated over the top by McGrath. Header just wide right. Well struck by Anatoly, the Moldovan. Can't bury it for Chattanooga. It remains a tied match from Chattanooga, 1-1 between Atlanta and CFC. Chattahooligans making noise, fired up in Fort Finley tonight. Crucial points on the table, on the line between these two. Atlanta and Chattanooga duking it out. Glad you're with us on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Chattanooga will send this from the corner. Milo Garvanian to deliver it. The box loaded up, parking the bus. Atlanta awaits this. 4 bodies backside for Chattanooga, 1 in the center. All on the 6. McGrath shifts close side, delivered back door. Well played by Okello. And the shot sent back inside by Jude Arthur is misdirected as he sends that wide left off of the pitch. Okello Ayo, I'm telling you, extremely undersung as a hero defensively. He's got a bright future. Noble is a native of Toronto, Ontario, Canada. Continues to develop rubber banding on this side for Atlanta. A veteran brought into the fold. Just fun to watch him play. Hibbert sends this back. Over the top, Okello the one to play it over the midfield stripe. Chattanooga takes it from ATL. CFC trying to deliver this on sides. Ball loose. Chattanooga fights through traffic with it. Whamry, long feed. Jesus Ibarra squares it up on the penalty arc. Well struck. It's high. Too much on it. Just a foot above the post for the captain from Spennymoor. Ball sails. The 70th minute here. Deadlocked still. 1 goal apiece in this match between Atlanta and Chattanooga. Hibbert will put us back underway as a sad French horn sounds from the supporters section. Blaring out over the AstroTurf in Fort Finley from Chattanooga, Tennessee, the scenic city. We are perched just under the watchful eye of Lookout Mountain, the sun setting. A beautiful night for some football. Very glad you're along with us for this one. Near the midfield stripe, battle for it. Chattanooga over the top, Taylor Gray fighting for it, down along the touch line, and the violation called for. This time against Chattanooga, I believe Taylor Gray. Too much contact with Jacob Williams. And so our assistant referee on the close side, Joseph Mocht, calls that one. Back underway, Atlanta through the center towards the circle, lost to Chattanooga again. Alex McGrath, long outlet pass. Taylor Gray, corner of the 18, sends a howitzer on net. Hibbert diving, sliding on it. Dangerous. That one rolled way out of the 6 into the 18, and he had to chase the ball, propelled himself with his right hand, covered it with the left. Atlanta carried it into the circle. It was sent back by Chattanooga momentarily, regathered. Atlanta again with the ball, backside. Dudley to Hibbert. Not liking it, and he's going to go ahead and light one off. Long ball up the pitch, over the stripe in the circle. Chattanooga takes it away. Mina, Arthur, Prepelica behind the circle still. 3 defenders, Anatoli, long feed, McGrath. Milo Garvanian on the circle, far side, midway between the circle and the 18, left to right. Alex McGrath looking for help, left off. Jesus Ibarra in the wing, squared on the penalty arc, and the header, not enough juice on it. Atlanta clears it away. It's just outside of the 18. Far side, Jesus Ibarra has it, looking, waiting, trying to center this. Milo has it broken up by Okello, regathered by Jude Arthur, heavily defended by Dudley, given off. Chattanooga looking, waiting. McGrath fighting towards the penalty arc, back outside. Arthur close side, Fareed Sarsar. He's got Taylor Gray deep in the wing, along the edge of the 18. Now McGrath slowing this a bit, still in the wing. Chattanooga close side, and McGrath trying to go to Taylor Gray, topples end over end. CFC keeps the ball. Referee in the way. Chattanooga keeps it back just over the stripe. Skying at far side, looking for Jesus Ibarra. Well played. Matt Edwards cooks him, gets around him on the corner. Centering feet broken up by Atlanta and cleared. Well played defensively on the back by Hadley. Needed that. We've got a player who goes off sliding into the boards. Hopefully he's all right. A change coming for Centeno. Atlanta sending on fresh set of legs. 73rd minute, deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in this match. Chattanooga is just behind the center of the pitch with the ball. They've got it, they'll throw in. Directed backwards to the penalty arc. Far side now, Javier Armas. Heavily defended by McGrath all the way back to Hibbert. Pursued by Whamry, wants to get it out of there, and he does. Walked it across the 18 to the close wing, headered. Loose, Atlanta has a chance, right to left, Jacob Williams. Slide tackled, he gets around it. Williams squared up and covered by Antoine. What a heady play by the veteran keeper. He sees the squaring feed coming. There's a player back door. He steps out of the 6, walks it all the way out into the 18, sells out, gloves the ball with one hand, and covers it up in the 74th. 1-1. Chattanooga puts it back, looking for Taylor Gray. Space shuttle pass over the top of the midfield stripe. It would have been midway between the circle and the 18, and he can't hang on to it. Tried to touch that to himself. Atlanta will take over. Thrown in by Williams, flipped over the top, looking to go to himself. Chattanooga takes it. Mina. Across to Milo. Garvanian, who scored the goal that equalized us. Up the pitch, Taylor Gray, left to right. Long feed, looking inside for Whamry. Atlanta takes it away. Okello floats it over the top. Back to Williams, trying to keep it away. Tackled down, a trip, and the call. Okello had 2 defenders harassing him. Taylor Gray and Whamry, and just too much contact for the official to ignore. We'll play on. Jacob Williams to deliver this. 75th minute, crossing to the 76th. The deadlocked 1 goal apiece in this match. From Chattanooga, Tennessee, it's CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. Chattanooga tries to flip it around. Atlanta takes it away. ATL back out front. Close side, Williams over the stripe. Jacob walking towards the 18, midway up the pitch. 1-2 passes, now it's out. Chattanooga with the ball. On paper, this match really should be all Chattanooga. You look at the statistics of these clubs this year, it's almost unbelievable. 12 goals scored by Atlanta through 9 matches, 19 for Chattanooga. That means they're good for 3rd in the league in goals scored per match. Goals allowed, 18 allowed by Atlanta United, 12 allowed by Chattanooga. 7th in the league. Chattanooga, long feed, far wing, centering feed. There, the penalty spot, and it's sent off by Atlanta. Looking down deep inside for Milo Garvanian. He can't collect as that one booted over the end line. And I believe they'll say it was last touched by Chattanooga and give the ball to ATL. 77th minute has arrived in Fort Finley as our time growing small. 14 minutes left in regulation. We could be playing to a draw. Teo coming out. Taylor Gray gets a change out of the match for Jalen James, who has quickly become a fan favorite. Taylor Gray, such a key piece for Chattanooga Football Club, played very well tonight. Number 11, originally from Hughesville, Maryland, got his professional start after he finished at Reinhardt University for the Eagles with the Maryland Bobcats on their B team. Moved to the A team, and Rod Underwood said, I want you to come be with us in Chattanooga, and he's been here for a minute. Chattanooga takes it away from Atlanta near the circle. 1 pass, 2 passes. Looking close side, long feed. It's midway between the circle and the 18 on Chattanooga's end of the pitch. They want to go left to right. That's the attacking side down on the far right near the hill. Arthur walks behind the line, looking, waiting, dribbling carefully. Atlanta bringing the press. Fareed and he go back and forth. Jude. Now a little room, some vacant space in front of him as he crosses the stripe. Long feed, Whamry touches it. Jalen James. Footwork. Deals it backwards. Fareed to Jude Arthur. He's beyond the circle. Midway now between the circle and the 18. Jalen James blows a tire on a pass. Chattanooga keeps it. They're behind the circle, though. Chattanooga over the midfield stripe, left to right. Long feed, looking far side for Milo, headed away. Well played defensively, regathered by McGrath. Chattanooga keeps it. 78th minute. Chattanooga through traffic. Trying this to Jimenez Aranzazu, sent straight up. Williams wants to play it aerially, and Jalen James unintentionally directs the ball off the pitch right in front of the supporters section. Down on the right side, just outside of the wing, Atlanta will take over. Deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in this match from Chattanooga. Header, floating, taking at it. McGrath shoves with Williams, and now as bodies collide, the ball going with Chattanooga. Ton of pushing and shoving on that one. As they vie for possession, unable to come up with it initially. Torres arguing that he had the ball. It's of no consequence. Sent in for Reed. Up the pitch. James back. Jude Arthur. Arthur, long feed towards the arc. Chattanooga has it midway between the circle and the 18. Long feed, close side, 10 yards beyond the 18. James fighting for it, taken away. Well played by Javier Armas. This one sent off. Last touch by Chattanooga. Playing well tonight in Chat. We play on. Thrown in, Williams over the top, floats this, and it escapes into the bench of Chattanooga and the hutch. 80th minute has arrived in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 10 minutes left to play in regulation in a deadlock match, 1 goal apiece. Javi, long feed from the circle, taken by Chattanooga. Left to right they go. Lots of room to work with, and a convoy underway. 4-on-4 scoring chance. Chattanooga chips it deep in the 18, along the end line, squared up, header, and covered by Hibbert. Well played by the keeper. Milo Garvanian was out front on the 6. Got his forehead onto the ball, tried to direct it to the right of Hibbert, who gloves it up and covers it as we roll into the 81st minute. Hibbert will put us back underway. Chattanooga and Atlanta reaching a dramatic late stage, crucial points on the line. We could be playing to a draw. Thrilled that you're along with us tonight for this one. Chattanooga Football Club, Atlanta United, all of the coverage on CKRN. I'm Gabriel Schrei. They're in the half down in Atlanta between the MLS side and LAFC. Deadlocked there, scoreless. Crucial match for the front office of Atlanta United tonight. 1 header, now 2. Atlanta, right to left, sent off by Chattanooga. Battle of I-75, as I've called it. I can't, the soccer down here, folks, had a great nickname for this match, and I can't remember what it was. It was good. I think John Nelson came up with something slick. Whatever he said is what this is called. 82nd minute, deadlocked, 1 goal apiece in Chattanooga over the midfield stripe. Chattanooga has it left to right. Long ball delivered far side into the wing. Chattanooga's got it onside, down on the edge of the 18. Jesus Ibarra, dribble, tries to square it, sent back by Atlanta, out front on the 18, well struck. Okello sends it away. McGrath jostled as he loses the ball, picked up by Atlanta, far touchline, and battled away from McGrath and Chattanooga. Trying to clear this, slide tackle, and Brennan tied up with the legs of McGrath, and as those two get tangled, the captain catches a yellow. McGrath is carded, his 2nd of the season, and he has an equipment malfunction after that, having to adjust it. Appears to be all right, thankfully. Those two come together with force. We play on in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll have a kick. We don't play on yet. We'll have a kick from the spot of the violation. Atlanta sends it backwards, stopped again. The official calling out to the close side, and it looks like Luke Brennan sent off. Indeed he was. Brennan catches the card. Off of the pitch. 83rd minute, rolling towards the 84th, deadlocked. 1 goal apiece in this match. In the 9th minute, Brennan scored. Just in the beginning stages of the second half, a goal scored by Chattanooga's Milo Garvanian. The 2nd of the year for Milo. His 1st as a full professional. Towards the wing, Atlanta sends it aerial. They're down on the far right. Chattanooga's attacking end. Fighting for it between the 18 and the circle. Nobody with clear possession as it's by the touchline. Atlanta floats it over the top. Chattanooga will regather and handle it. Sent back to Antoine. The goal by Luke Brennan tonight, big for him as well, his third of the season. The left winger, a native of Atlanta, Georgia, has picked up a few goals in his pro side career already. So Chattanooga, after regathering, working left to right, just behind the circle. Long pass, Jimenez Aranzazu, outlet pass, Jalen James, onto the corner of the 18, double teamed. Out front, Jimenez on the penalty arc, a blast, it's deflected and sails off of the pitch. Okelloeo, another deflection for Atlanta United. 85th minute is here, deadlocked, 1-1. Playing to a draw, which would result in a shootout for the extra point. Both of these clubs need 3 points, worse than they need 2. Chattanooga would go, for the night at the very least, to number 1 in the league with a point, or with a win rather, 3 points. Atlanta United is in the back end of the league. They're in the 20s. They need points. They need to get to the middle of the pack. Garvanian will send the set piece from the close corner down to our right. 18 is loaded, a wall on the backside of the 6. Players crashing and swarming out in front of the net as the whistle sounds. Garvanian waits, waiting, looking. 5 Chattanoogans in the box, floated backside. Header, oh, what a save by Hibbert. Swats it away. It remains a tied match. 1-1, 86th minute rolls onto the clock. Chattanooga throws in and cleared by Atlanta immediately from the corner over up into row F. This rattles around in the stands. 1-1, Chattanooga going to do some work. They'll throw in from midway between the circle and the 18 where the official tells them to. Well delivered. Here we go. McGrath into the 18. Makes 1-2-3 defenders miss. Taken away by Atlanta. Can't regather. Atlanta has a chance to clear. Tries to flip it around Milo. Taken by Jude Arthur. Far side. Jesus Ibarra there just beyond the wing. Fighting. 2 defenders down to the end line in the corner. Double teamed. In trouble. Can't keep it and sent off by Atlanta. So another opportunity at the set piece for Chattanooga in the late stage. 87th minute is coming. Seconds left in the 86th. 1-1 in Chattanooga, Tennessee from Fort Finley. CKR and Gabriel Schrei, this will decide in the next couple of moments what we'll see here. Here's the set piece for Chattanooga. It's going to be on the far corner, far right. Box is loaded. 5 Chattanooga Football Club kits in there. 9 kits for Atlanta United. Only 2 standing off. 1 midway through the 18. 1 just outside of it is Jacob Williams. Delivered close side header, and it scores! Chattanooga Football Club takes the lead in the 87th minute. Electric. The crowd goes nuts at Fort Finley. Bent out in front for Chattanooga Football Club. I have no idea how he got that through traffic. An absolute no-doubter. I believe it was Jesus Ibarra. He was the closest on the 6. The ball, a laser from the corner. Redirected in traffic, headered, and buried for Chattanooga Football Club. It's 2-1, and on the clock, the 89th minute approaches. Jesus Ibarra is officially going to be credited in the scorebook with a goal. 2-1. That was unreal. Difficult to explain how chaotic that was. It came from the corner on the far side. Jesus Ibarra was just on the inside of the 6-yard box, about 2 yards off the end line, and headed that, but so many bodies parked in front. 9 Atlanta United jerseys in the 6. 4 more Chattanooga Football Club kits in there. And somehow he fits it between a slew of bodies to the back side. So that goes from the left if you're facing the post, to the right side, through traffic, through all of those bodies in the 6th, and scores on the back door. Jesus Ibarra, the magic man. 2-1. 89th minute is halfway over. We've got a violation just behind the circle. Chattanooga's man taken down, and they'll take over with the ball working left to right as regulation winding to a close quickly. Rod Underwood not happy with our 4th official, shouting to him, talking with his coaching staff. Chattanooga and the keeper, Antoine, wanted to come up and take the kick. Prepelica says no. The field general sends him back. We're in the 90th minute of regulation from Chattanooga, Tennessee. 2-1 CFC lead. They are seeking 3 crucial league points from Fort Finley. Taking their time, putting us back underway. Mina skies this down for Arthur, a header up to the penalty arc. Atlanta gathers. Javi Armas with the ball, touches it. Deflected by Chattanooga. McGrath leaves it off. Ibarra back to him. Bounces with it. Looks just in front of the circle. Skying it close side. Jalen James in the 18. Squares it up and nobody there, and a collision down inside between Hibbert and a crashing Arthur. Arthur lost his footing. He crashed right into the keeper. No call, we play on. 90th minute, and a violation called for as a card is flashed against Chattanooga. Okelloeo over the top towards the arc. Chattanooga plays it away through the air. Jacob Williams gathers. Dribble, dribble, dribble towards the 18. 4 minutes of added time. Backdoor feed by Williams. Off the mark, it sails. So we're into the beginning of our 4 minutes of added time. Atlanta looking to just force a draw at this point. They could desperately use the points. Even one is enough if they could just salvage a point on this trip to Chattanooga. 54th minute down in Atlanta, Georgia, where it's still deadlocked, scoreless, clean sheets between LAFC and Atlanta United. Here in our match, 2-1 Chattanooga Football Club, 91st minute, 4 of added time to play. Atlanta throws in, rattles around along the 18 of Chattanooga. They clear with ease. Chattahooligans getting after it. The crowd noisy in Fort Finley. 1 minute of added time played. The ball sails. Atlanta tried to reverse fields. The ball was way down midway between the 18 and the circle. They try to flip the script and go to the attacking end in that same spot, and it just sails on the feed. Going off of the pitch, so Chattanooga will throw in. They'll work from left to right, overhead, over the stripe to Arthur, sent back by Atlanta, booted through traffic. Coming up with it, Atlanta, Javi to Williams. Through traffic, Okello onside. With it, Atlanta, the spin, Jalen James harassing the ball carrier, trying for the tackle, too much contact, violation. Chattanooga's fans not happy. Atlanta starts quickly. We've almost played 2 minutes of added time. 93rd minute, closing in quickly. Atlanta just beyond the circle, long feed close side. Big guy skies this backdoor deep in the 18, headed away by Chattanooga. This rolls out into the wing. Atlanta out front on the corner, winds up, a blast goes straight up, deflected by Chattanooga. Aerial ball played by Garvanian defensively out front. Atlanta looking, waiting, a stoppie, backside, wing, wants to score, wants to shoot. Chattanooga strips it away. Lost, loose, vacant space out towards the penalty arc. Atlanta has it, backdoor feed, Jacob Williams. Stutters, goes down, gets the call. Unbelievable. Yikes. The toughest job in sports, officiating. Yikes. 2-1. 94th minute coming. And I think these officials lost this Chattanooga crowd early. This is a hard crowd to win. And I think they were going to struggle from the get with their officiating tonight. 2 calls in, and I don't think folks were happy with them. 94th minute, 2-1 Chattanooga lead. The official wants this to be perfect. Lining players up. They're going to give a pen to Atlanta United. A penalty for Atlanta United. "30 seconds of added time left. Atlanta United will take the penalty. Javier Armas to take it. From the spot, he approaches, strikes right side, top right, we're tied. 2-2 in Chattanooga. Armas, top corner, and he waves to the Chattanooga crowd as he buries the goal top shelf. That kills our added time as well. 94 minutes and 0 seconds on the clock with that. I think we've just played to a draw. We'll see if they let us go on any further after that. 2-2 on the board, 94-12 on the clock. 4 minutes of added time was the signal. Our fourth official walking from the scorer's table, looking to the referee, no call yet. They're lining up to put us back underway. Chattanooga and Atlanta, we've played our 4 of added time, make it 4:30 now. And a penalty in the final minute of added time allows Atlanta United to score. Unbelievable. They line up. Chattanooga puts us underway. We played 5 minutes now. Skied over the top. Deep ball. Aerial. Played back by Atlanta. Garvanian centers it right out front of the arc. Atlanta will clear this right to left. Running on it. Over the midfield stripe. ATL. Long feed. One player there for Atlanta on the corner of the 18. Defended by the Moldovan. The Giant shuts him down. Down along the touchline. Centered up out front. Atlanta with it. Backdoor. He was double teamed. Atlanta gathers. 5 minutes and 20 seconds of added time played. From the corner, a howitzer over the top. Back door. The header on top of the net. 5.5 minutes of added time played. Antoine will put us back underway in Chattanooga. 4 minutes was the signal. A penalty awarded. 3 minutes and change into it. Atlanta goes top shelf, and Javier Armas puts us into a draw, 2-2. A howitzer from Antoine as we played 6 minutes of added time. Chattanooga through the circle, over the top, close side. Jalen James there. He has it right near the midfield stripe. Back to Fareed. Onside, left to right, looking through traffic. Trouble for Chattanooga. Tripped in the call. We'll play on quickly. Arthur up the touchline. Jalen James knifing around the defender. This goes off. Atlanta United fired up. Fareed Sarsar will throw in. Well played defensively by Gallardo. Chattanooga thrown in from the corner, sent back door, big collision. Chattanooga fans want to call, not coming, cleared away by Atlanta. We played 6.5 of our 4 of added time. Tied 2-2 in Chattanooga. CKRN. Fort Finley. We're going to play a third half. Ball down towards the 18, rattling around. Atlanta comes up with it. We're on the far right side of the pitch here with it. Atlanta through traffic, long feed, rattles around, out front, Chattanooga with it, behind the circle. CFC, long ball, far side, looking for Jesus Ibarra. He comes up with it, heavily defended by Matt Edwards. Streaks through him. Backside, McGrath chips it over the top towards the spot. Jalen James harassed. Ibarra puts a shot on it, and it goes wide. The whistle sounds just before he takes the shot. We played 7 minutes and 20 seconds of our 4 of added time. We played to a 2-2 draw. And now we go to a shootout. So Atlanta salvages the point, which is a good start. Chattanooga gets a point. For the moment, that means that Chattanooga does get a spot up in the standings. They go to 21 points, and they're right behind LAFC at number 3. That also means that Atlanta will probably climb up to number 18 and be right behind NYCFC If Atlanta salvages a point, they move to 17. If Chattanooga salvages a point, they're tied for 1 with North Texas. The record of Atlanta United has now moved on the season to 3-5-2. The record of Chattanooga Football Club 5-2-4. Their 4th draw of the year. We're going to a dramatic shootout in Chattanooga, Tennessee. We'll break and be back with more CFC action in just a moment on the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Welcome back inside of Fort Finley. We played 2 hours of added time, 97-20 on the clock, after calling for 4 minutes, and we play to a draw as a pen awarded to Atlanta United. 4.5 minutes into added time, buried top corner by Javier Armas. Well struck, well played on the penalty. Their first goal came in the 9th minute. Luke Brennan scored it. Chattanooga responded as the first half concluded. We got into the second half. Milo Garvanian buried a beautiful goal, a run-on kick, and then a goal scored late by Chattanooga in regulation. A set piece delivered to the front side of the 6, and Jesus Ibarra able to score. The A side of this club is in a battle down in Atlanta, Georgia with LAFC in the 63rd minute, still deadlocked. We played to a draw in Chattanooga. It's time for the shootout in Chattanooga, Tennessee. The drama is on. We're glad you're with us. CKRN, I'm Gabriel Schrei. Just a reminder, we'll have live and free coverage of every Chattanooga Football Club match this season. You can always be with me. Follow Chattanooga Football Club on Mixlr at Chattanooga FC. We'll have it all. Sometimes I put it on Twitter. I don't know, it's just random, but find it on Mixlr at Chattanooga FC. That's the place to listen. Chattanooga will shoot first in the shootout to salvage a point. Hibbert in goal awaits this. They've selected Milo Garvanian, who scored the 2nd goal of his professional career tonight. Milo. Back behind the spot, the official signals. Hibbert, both hands in the air, swaying. Milo looking on, waiting, hunches over, now he approaches, strikes left side, yes. 1-0 in the shootout. The first shooter for Chattanooga buries it. Milo Garvanian goes left side. Hibbert dives and can't get in the way of that. No chance of stopping it. Chattanooga leading 1-0 in the shootout with their first shooter. Now the response coming from the man who scored a pen during regulation, or I should say stoppage time rather. Javier Armas. He sets the ball. The fans fired up. Javi stepping back way beyond the spot. Looking on, shuffling, approaching, strikes left side. He got it. 1-1 in the shootout. Both of the first shooters bury it into the twine in Chattanooga. We now go to our second shooter as it's 1-1 in the shootout. These two clubs need to salvage a point for very different reasons. Atlanta really needs the point. Chattanooga looking to get themselves back towards that top spot. They'll be tied for the top place in the league with North Texas if they can win. Chattanooga, their second shooter, now awaiting. It's Fareed Sarsar. Hibbert, gloves outstretched. Fareed approaches slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Steps right side. He got it. Fareed buries it in the twine. 2-1, the second shooter buries it for Chattanooga. Now Atlanta's second shooter, a chance to respond. Luke Brennan will deliver this. Antoine takes his place on the AstroTurf pitch in the back of the 6 between the posts. Pro Side Soccer from Chattanooga, Tennessee. 2-1 in the shootout. Chattanooga leads. Atlanta, their second shooter, Luke Brennan. From the far right approaches. Deeks Dices delivers it top shelf. 2-2. He got it to go. Now the third shooter is going to be the man from Chisinau, Moldova, Anatoly Prepelica. We're tied 2-2 in the shootout. Chattanooga's third shooter, the center back. The supporters section growing louder. The stands brimming over onto the field in Fort Finley. The signal. Tolley back behind the penalty arc. Shuffles, approaches, strikes, well struck left side. He buries it. Prepelica makes it 3-2 in the shootout. Chattanooga is perfect. And so now Atlanta reaches a critical juncture. This a very important shot. Okello Ayo. Noble selected to take this from the spot. He places the ball and is about half the distance back from where Prepelica lined up. He's off to the left. Shuffles, approaches, strikes right side. Perfectly delivered low corner. No chance for Antoine. And that's a no-doubter as we are tied up in the shootout as well. 3 makes apiece between Chattanooga and Atlanta. Garvanian made it for Chattanooga. Fareed Sarsar made it. Prepelica made it. Armas makes it for Atlanta. Brennan, now Okello. We're tied at 3 apiece. The fourth shooter for Chattanooga leaves it on the spot. It's Jesus Ibarra. He shuffles from the penalty arc left side. Winding, delivers it low left side. He scores. 4-3 in the shootout. A hug with Antoine, and he'll go back to the lineup as Atlanta's next shooter approaches. 4-3, Chattanooga leads, trying to salvage a point. They'll be tied for first in the league if they can do it. Jacob Williams, the fourth shooter for Atlanta United. The ball placed on the spot. The crowd growing louder. Williams from the right, well struck. Antoine saved it. Gene Antoine deflects the ball away. The fourth shooter can't get it to go, and so now the hopes of Atlanta United rest on the shoulders of Hibbert and Chattanooga. Rivas Murillo, Carlos to take the shot. It's 4-3 in the shootout. This is the fifth shooter for Chattanooga. Only one left for Atlanta United. And so if Carlos can bury this on Hibbert, Chattanooga wins the shootout and salvages a point winning this. They'll take 2, Atlanta will take 1. But first, Carlos must bury this shot. The fans grow loud. Hibbert is ready. Carlos approaches from the penalty arc, strikes right side. He got it. Chattanooga wins. Chattanooga Football Club wins the shootout at home and salvages a point. They get 2. And Chattanooga is tied for first in the league. What an unbelievable showing of grit by Chattanooga. Powered on by 4,000 fans. A great night in Fort Finley. certainly have had a blast in the press box. There's a lot to talk about in this one. A ton of action unfolded as the fans celebrate. I'll have some post-game coverage and thoughts for you, but first a break. Chattanooga wins the shootout in a 2-2 draw. They take 2 points. Atlanta will take one home with them down I-75. We'll break and return. Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network from Fort Finley.
At Chattanooga FC, we're more than just a football club. We're a community. Rooted in the heart of Chattanooga, we believe in bringing people together through the beautiful game. Our club thrives on the support and passion of our fans, volunteers, and local partners. Join us as we build a legacy of community, unity, and soccer. Together, we are stronger. Chattanooga FC, your community club.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's obvious physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
I knew that I had to get support, not just for me, but for the sake of my wife and kids.
Talking about it has helped me feel more like myself again.
Honestly, it was hard to open up at first, but it's changed my life for the better.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help. And hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
Hey, Chattanooga Football Club fans. Want to stay up to date with all things Chattanooga FC? Then follow us on social media at Chattanooga FC. Catch behind-the-scenes action, player interviews, and exclusive content you won't find anywhere else. Join our community online and be part of the excitement. Follow at Chattanooga FC today and never miss a beat. Let's turn the passion up a notch together.
This is the Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. Now back to more Chattanooga Football Club action with your play-by-play host, Gabriel Schrei.
Well, we made it to full time in Chattanooga, Tennessee. 2-2 draw. Signaled for 4 minutes of stoppage time at the end of the second half. Played 7.5. Atlanta scored on a pen, buried at top shelf. Javier Mas forced a shootout. Chattanooga wins the shootout 5-3. Shooters for Chattanooga: Milo Garvanian, Farid Sarsar, Anatoly Prempelica, Jesus Ibarra, and finished by Carlos Rivas Murillo. Atlanta made 3 in a row. Sent back Armas. Luke Brennan made one. Okello made a great one. And then the Jacob Williams miss buried Atlanta. They couldn't make up for it as Chattanooga makes all 5 in the shootout. Really impressive form for Chattanooga Football Club to close out a hard-fought match at home. They salvaged 2 points. They're now tied for first in MLSNP play in the poll with North Texas. We'll see if it makes much of a difference. Chattanooga led tonight on shots, 19-11. Shots on goals, 6-4. Blocked shots, 6-3. Total passes, 484 to 390. Accuracy, a little under 85% to 76, which is not bad. Corners, they lost that battle, 5-6. More set pieces tonight for Atlanta. 7 crosses to the 5 of ATL. They had 3 offsides calls. Only a pair of saves by the keeper, 3 for Atlanta. And Atlanta had 11 clearances to the 2 of Chattanooga. Really good match tonight. Chattanooga Football Club battled it out to the last minute at Fort Finley with the brimming support of the Chattahooligans of a full house. I would guess 4K. I'm sure we'll get a great official attendance number. You can find that and so much more at Chattanooga FC on social media. Well, what's coming next? For Atlanta United, the schedule going to get a little easier for a bit. A home match against Crown Legacy. That's 7:30 kick. Coming up this coming Friday, May 31st. Then they go on the road for 3 in a row at Orlando, a 7 p.m. kick on June 26th, then June 30th, then in Miami, and finally on Sunday, July 7th, in New York against the Red Bulls, a 5 p.m. kick. What's important about that, though, is a big, long break, almost a full month, 27 days for Atlanta United 2. They'll use the time to rebound, rework things, and straighten out a few things, and they probably need the time. Best wishes for our friends down I-75. What a fun rivalry this has become between Chattanooga and Atlanta United. Chattanooga Football Club would love to have you here in person. Turn off the radio, buy tickets, get with me. Come sit right beside me in the press box and shout the whole time. New England Revolution will visit on Saturday, June 1st for a 7 p.m. kick, so that's this coming Saturday. Would love to have you in the press box. Then a pair of road games, Chicago Fire, Orlando City, both 7 p.m., Friday, June 7th, and Thursday, June 13th. Again, cfctix.com, ChattanoogaFC.com. Click onto the Tickets tab. New England Revolution this coming Saturday. Chattanooga wins it in the draw, 2-2. They win in the shootout, 5-3. Salvage 2 points, tied for 1 in the league, and Atlanta gets a point as well. We'll break. Thank you for tuning in tonight, Chattanooga Kickoff Radio Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei, and have appreciated having you along for the ride tonight.
On behalf of both clubs, the fans, Gabriel Schrei, and the entire team at the Chattanooga Kickoff Network, I'm Brian Vale, bidding you farewell. Thank you for tuning in for today's edition of Professional Soccer.
All events airing on the Chattanooga Kickoff Network are broadcast live and are copyright material. Today's match will be archived for replay inside of the app or platform where you tuned in. For detailed recaps, highlights, and to secure tickets for upcoming matches, make your way to ChattanoogaFC.com. Stay informed with all of the action and never miss a chance to support your team live from the stands. Do you have game day snapshots? We'd love to see them. Tag us in your photos when you share them on social media. Are you using team hashtags with your posts? Remember to include hashtag Chattanooga Always and hashtag SomosCFC in all of your posts about Chattanooga FC. Let's unite on social media. Whether we come out on top or not, we stand together. Be sure that you're also following us on social media. Connect with Chattanooga FC on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Do you have feedback or bright ideas? We're all about making game day the best it can be. If you have suggestions or thoughts on how we can enhance the experience, we're eager to hear them. Drop by our website today to connect with us and submit your suggestions.
Gathers it up on the edge of the 18, looking for help, gets around a defender, well struck, he scores! 1-0 Chattanooga Football Club! Roaches delivers a straight left side, 2-1 Chattanooga lead! Chattanooga Football Club out in front.
This broadcast is a proud product of the Chattanooga Kickoff Network.